has been making outstanding mid-sized inline-4 motorcycles for 40 years, including naked and full-fared bikes. The 2018 Honda CB650F is the motorcycle we've been waiting for. A comfortable naked upright to fight it out on urban streets and twisting canyons. After putting some serious miles on the new CB650F, here are the 11 essential fast facts you want to know about this new sport bike. 1. The 2018 Honda CB650F is not a stripped-down version of the previous Honda CBR650F. There have been upgrades to the platform, including a dual bending valve fork, tighter gear ratios between second and fifth, improved air intake routing, updated muffler, lighterness in brake calipers, LED headlight and tail light, updated below-seat plastic, and L-shaped valve stems on the wheels. This puts the 2018 Honda CB650F on par with the 18 CBR650F. 2. It is not only the lack of fairing that turns the CBR650F into the CB650F. In addition to less plastic up front, the CB650F also gets different handlebars and mirrors. This pulls about 10 pounds off the CBR650F, most of it high and forward of the center of gravity. 3. The 2018 Honda CB650F has a modern upright feel, with taller and wider bars that are less swept back. The CB650F has almost supermodel-like ergonomics. It's immediately comfortable to riders who have dirt experience, and street riders quickly realize the leverage and control benefits. 4. Feel free to strafe around town on the CB650F. It's narrow and the upright seating gives you a good view of the road. Lane splitting is a breeze, and the mirrors are easy to manage in tight quarters. The motor is soft at lower RPM, so you can maneuver at slow speeds with confidence, as a slight throttle error won't have an unexpected negative result. 5. Freeway speeds don't challenge the 2018 Honda CB650F. Despite being naked, you don't get blasted by wind. The handlebars are rubber-mounted, so the vibration level from the high-revving inline-4 is nicely masked. You might need a downshift to really blast past someone, so the flawless transmission is welcome, as well as the closer ratios in the middle of the gear set. 6. The suspension is urban-friendly. The non-adjustable dual bending valve design mimics a cartridge fork, and it works along with the shock, which only has spring preload adjustment. The CB650F has compliant suspension that takes away the hard hits you can get on neglected city streets, yet there's not a hint of wallowing. 7. That same suspension pairing makes for a smooth canyon ride. 2. Honda often works magic with suspension settings, and the 2018 Honda CB650F is no exception. Like any sport bike, the CB650F prefers a smooth road, but the sometimes rough roads in the various mountains in Southern California do not put the chassis off its game. Smaller pavement inconsistencies are smoothed out, with plenty left in reserve for the nastier byways. 8. Confidence is inspirational, and the 2018 Honda CB650F delivers it. With the upright seating position, it allows you to scout the road ahead for problems, plus the feeling of control over the bike that the ergonomics provide. You have the sense of a motorcycle that puts you in control. Certainly, you can tool around at a pace you consider comfortable all day long without a worry. However, should you find yourself pushing harder due to more aggressive riding partners, the CB650F allows you to push your confidence envelope wider on an as-needed basis. This is a motorcycle that does not create drama. 9. Turn-in is effortless. All it takes is the slightest body and bar input and the CB650F is turning. It's such a willing turner that early on you may find yourself oversteering it. Once you learn how eager it is to turn, you will love how little effort it makes to initiate cornering. When hauling through corners, the CB650F is not absolutely planted. However, you can change lines at will, and that comes in handy on unfamiliar roads. 10. If you have a reasonable level of experience, the 2018 Honda CB650F motor will never intimidate you. Soft at low RPM, with most of the power from the midway point to the 11K redline, The CB650F delivers fully controllable power with just 162cc in each cylinder. There's not much in the way of torque, so revving the motor is necessary if you're interested in making good time. Corner speed definitely helps, and I never felt the need for traction control, even when getting back on the power early when exiting turns. The motor isn't ultra responsive, so you can make errors without paying a price. Again, the CB650F is not a drama queen. 11. Experienced riders will love revving the inline-4 joyously. The motor loves to rev, so if you like that sound of a wailing 4-cylinder machine, and Honda improved the sound incrementally for 2018, then the CB650F is darn rewarding. Pushing the red line through the twin tunnels on Angeles Crest Highway yields great oral rewards. From a power perspective, those revs do result in enjoyable, if not overwhelming thrust. Wheelies are possible, but require malice aforethought. 12. Braking is truly intuitive. There are no surprises at any speed. Initial bite is gentle, with it ramping up as needed. Just apply more pressure. The rear brake is easily modulated as an aid to the double discs up front. ABS is a $500 option, and more important if you ride in slippery conditions. 13. The 2018 Honda CB650F is a looker. On top, you have some seriously modern angular styling, with a beautiful touch of the 4 parallel diagonal headers pouring from the cylinders. It is a direct homage to the 1975 Honda CB400F Supersport, one of the most iconic naked upright sport motorcycles in history. 14. A direct descendant of the late, great CB600F series that ran from 1987 to 2013, not always in the US. The CB650F is a fantastic do-it-all motorcycle. From city to rural, the friendly motor, easy handling, and relaxed ergonomics conspire to make the 2018 Honda CB650F a highly desirable mount.